Put it in the little elephant there.
An elephant?
Oh yeah.
All right, we are live.
In the elephant. Oh, and the yeah, okay.
And if you can get at least one of those, 1 to 3 uses on it, it's worth it.
And it's definitely that.
Exactly. See, that's what I was saying. Worth it. Worth it. Hey, look at this. And see, I was going to bring mine and actually take it and put you on live. See, Thunder, you're so lucky.
Anybody know someone who reads great Facebooks?
Everybody here?
What kind of material, or what kind of band would be best? I have one grip exactly like this, because it had a hanging apple and I got on my grip. So I'm going to take the apple off and put it.
Is it stretchy or not?
This is a little stretchy, yeah. Stretchy enough to pull up the head.
Oh, it's probably just a
Okay.
I was going to bring it back to the place I got it. Look how loud it fell. It was inside that little thing right there.
Oh. And you just can't get it back in? Thank you.
Well, I don't know if they put glue on it or something, you know, because
You got all of them?
know those.
I was going to bring it back.
I know orange, they recommend it.
Don't look at that one.
I won't.
Don't look at that one. Sorry, you look. Does everyone have one of these?
Yeah.
Yes, I have. I don't got that.
This looks like a bob thing right here.
Called nervous system. It had to do with nervous system regulation. I don't remember what it was called, but he started selling bracelets for nervous system regulation. And he picks out certain custom ones.
What do you call it? Bob gave me one.
That's the those are the 4 fixed signs of the zodiac, the 4 cardinal signs.
Yeah, I still remember this Bob. Thank you.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. So let me just grab this real quick. Okay, so before we jump in, has everyone done the Burdenstone ritual, the cleansing ritual with the corn and tobacco? No?
No, what?
Yes.
I don't know.
Okay. So you got our Burdenstones?
I put them, yeah.
Okay, so let me get this straight here. You put them in their form. Very nice, very nice.
Is that when we did our death stuff?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Similar to that?
Yep.
Yeah. This is like one of the rituals that's put into almost every Lakota ceremony or tradition.
Got you.
Just releasing what weighs heavy on you through the stone people, and then you're connecting with your gratitude, the corn, the harvest, and then the tobacco is the connection with Great Spirit or beyond.
Gotcha. That's what I heard. Once he said it, I had to think about it. Going, hold on, isn't that?
I love tobacco, but I hate cigarettes.
I'm smoking just straight tobacco. It's spicy.
I don't think followers. Just get to the back of that.
I don't smoke like tobacco like that. It's spicy.
Oh, I mean, just put some weed in it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Bong helps a lot.
It helps.
I
You get the tobacco hit, but
Yeah.
it's still...
That was like my first time going to rehab, and this is conservative. It's so bad.
Right.
Yeah.
Do it. A little.
It really does.
That's
Oh
fine.
my lord.
Because he's been saving me his
Hey, Pub.
tobacco. Because he gets the blunts and he'll like break them up and he pulls the tobacco out. So I have it on my altar.
We just have like literally bags of it.
Yeah.
Like for rituals, ceremony, offerings, things like that. Or even just like a smudging.
Nicotine gun.
Yeah.
You use tobacco for smudging?
Yeah.
What is that for?
It's just that extra connection to spirit. Sage is like the primary one because of its ability to clear, but just as like smoke from other earth, like lavender,
Days where I'll be like 2 hours into the day and I'll be
tobacco is just that extra like
versus
like
before when I wake up,
primordial
wake up and
connection to thought. Like the then and the like passing of the pipe smoke. extra, like, here's my prayers.
Do something with them.
It smells really good. Just
Oh
like
my goodness,
pure
yes.
raspberry.
Really a beautiful mix too. It had like dried flowers, little resin bits.
Yeah,
There's like sandalwood,
yummy.
all sorts of stuff.
It's like sweet, spicy, musky, kind of like
Really?
cinnamon.
See, I used to smoke, so smelling the tobacco is
It's a little different.
a little different for me. Now it's like, I know, now it's like, oh, the smell just drives me crazy. Oh, it stinks.
Yeah.
See, you gotta get to that level to be able to stop smoking, you know?
Yeah. It's gross tasting then.
Oh!
So gross.
But
Alright,
it gives
ready?
you a buzz when you have it. I'm so sorry. So sorry.
You're in the boom, you're in the download spot right there. That's good. Let's go. All right, so before we jump in, there's a lot to talk about, and I'm really excited. Glad to have all you guys here. Some returning, some new, a lot new. That's so fun. But first, I'd like to kind of lay it out. So this class is more like a coursework, right? A class, you can stop by a class and you get your medicine and you take it with you, right? And you integrate it into your life and you build upon it in its own way, right? But the coursework, what we're doing is we're leading you to tried and true methods of spiritual enlightenment, spiritual attainment, right? The magic and the mysticism and the processes that we're teaching have been passed down through myth, through legend, orally, from the time of Atlantis, to the Egyptians, to the Greeks, through time, right? And if you go to different cultures, you're gonna see similar things. They're just gonna call it something else, right? In these practices, we're gonna be connecting with a lot of hermetic magic, right? So hermetic is Hermes. Hermes is the god of Mercury, right? Have you guys heard of sulfur, salt, and mercury? So the sulfur is the fire, the salt is the earth, and the mercury is that liquid in between. It's that line in between the yin and the yang, being there and not there, visible and invisible. So too is the higher self. It's this mercurial essence that we're going to be tapping into. There's a legendary figure called Hermes Trismegistus, which means Hermes thrice great. And he was said to be a priest king back in the days of Egypt, ancient Egypt. And he taught a lot of these things, like the laws of polarity, laws of cause and effect. All of these different doctrines and systems of magic come from him. And there is both a mythological and a true spiritual power to that you can tap into. So although we will be focusing mostly on ceremonial magic, which is about vibration of the sound, which is about ceremonial garbs, your tools, it's about vibration and sacred geometry, right? Ceremonial magic is a very specific thing. We're also going to be diving into, Eastern mysticism, which is really exciting because I haven't done that as a part of the coursework yet, so I'm really excited to do that. And then we're also going to be branching into shamanism as well. So it's going to be a kind of a combination of the three. You might ask, well, why is it a combination of three? Because that's why I practice. So that's why. Just some things to note. If this vibes with you and you're like, yeah, I can see myself doing this for a while, I can see myself like coming to these, then you're going to want to eventually get like some mala beads if you don't already have them. Wore mine today. Mala beads, 108 beads. It can be bone, it can be stone, it can be seeds, it doesn't matter, but you are gonna need these beads because what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be integrating in the magic into your crystals, into your beads, and then the mala beads are gonna be a core function of future classes. So if you get them now or you get them soon, you're gonna start to be able to build on the energy sooner, which is just even better. So any questions real quick?
Just excited.
Just excitement. Okay, great. All right, so another thing you're going to want to collect.
Oh yeah, where do you get the beads from, since you said it?
I don't know if we have them here, but you can get them anywhere they sell spiritual stuff, So I don't know if we have them here, but
I know the mala beads.
mala beads, yeah, 108, 109.
How do you spell that?
MALA. Mala is just prayer beads. Yeah.
Live
Yeah.
streaming?
Yeah, we are live streaming.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so if everyone who's watching the live stream, this is the first class on live stream is free, and then the future classes live stream will be a charge. But the first one's free because we got to work out the kinks. Anyways, the next thing you're gonna want to try and find, it doesn't have to be this, but you're gonna want to get like your own little ceremonial bowls. You're gonna want to get 2 bowls for your burden stones, 1 for your corn and 1 for your tobacco, and then additional 2 for your used corn or used tobacco where you can put it in. So like for example, what I'll do is I'll do my burden stones, and then once I use the burden stone, I'll put it here. And I know, okay, that one's already done. And then I'll use this little bit of corn and I'll just move it over here. Or I'll use this little bit of tobacco, I'll move it over there. So little bowls from World Market or anywhere. Just keep your eyes out. Yeah, just something easy. Cool? All right, cool. So first off, I'm gonna go around and I'll have Mr. Jared have you pick out your burden stones first. Just 1, yeah. Miss Katrina. Lisa. Mr. Wolf. You pick what you want, yeah, perfect. And so the burden stone, right, and what Brave Eagle has taught me is that we're all related, right? The trees, the stars, the sun, the moon, right? Distant family. People you don't even know are your family. If you go on genealogy, you'll find there's some kind of thread there. We are all related. And so these stones, when they're picked out with prayer and intention, it can just be any stone you find outside, or it can be specific stones like obsidian and stuff like that. But these stones, these are stone people. These are our allies, right? On the soul's journey of incarnation, every soul goes through different levels. At first, you're going to start at the mineral level. You're going to evolve to the plant level, the animal level, the human level. Eventually, the soul will incarnate as angels, right? And we've all done this past different dimensions, different timelines. That gets really quantum, but we're all related, right? So even these stone people, when you're connecting to them, don't just see it as a rock, just see it as a part of Mother Earth. And so what you're going to do is you're just going to tune into the energy of the stone and any of your burdens, right? Any fears, any doubts, any negative energy from others, from yourself. You're just going to push that into the stone. And you're just going to thank the stone people for taking these burdens for you. And breathe out from each chakra, past, present, future, this dimension, other dimension. We're just pushing that, any of our burdens right into the stone. All right, and now we'll come along. Each of you put your stone in. Sharon, put it right there. Okay, and as you're giving it away, it's like you're giving away that stone. You're giving it away to Mother Earth. You're saying, hey, thank you for taking these burdens from me. Thank you for allowing me to be clear, right? And so we're already going to be getting clear from the rituals we're going to be doing, but I found that when you use the shamanic practices with the Western magic, with the ceremonial magic, it just clears something that the ceremonial magic can't clear. It just goes a little deeper. It just hits a little different. So, once you put your burdens into the stone, then you get saved. Then you get cleared, right? And the white sage, right? If you break it down, the white sage, right? Think about a sage dressed in white robes. Focus on the divine, focus on light. Right? The white sage, it has this vibration. It's just going to clean all that energy, anyone else's energy, and if your energy, wherever, whenever, doesn't matter. It's just going to clean it for us. Perfect. And then whenever you're cleansing someone, I like to cleanse yourself first, right? That way your energy is clean when you're helping them. Sage. Okay, Jared. Sage here. Oh, thank you. All right. And we'll do a full breakdown and a full teaching on all of this. This is just the start. And turn around. Hello, welcome in. Oh, for DoorDash?
Yeah.
Just set it on the
The count?
Yeah, if you can sit it right there, that's perfect, man. Thank you, sir. All right. Okay, all good, Jared. Thank you. Katrina. Okay, turn around. All right, thank you. Thank you. All right, turn around. All right, you're good. I saw wisdom hair, little white hair. Coming in, it's coming in. There we go. All good.
Lighter.
Right. Okay. Good. All set.
Love you, bye.
Love you, bye. Okay, so now we're clear, right? We've given our burdens to the stone people. We've been cleansed, right? And now we have gratitude. Gratitude for the cleansing, gratitude for just the events of today, gratitude for your life, for your breath. Just take a little pinch of corn. And a little more, yeah. Yeah, get in there. Perfect. And while you're waiting for your turn, just think about all the things you're grateful for. And while you're doing that, just smile. Right? Your health, your wisdom, your light, your ability to be here today. I mean, that's awesome.
Tobacco, corn?
Just corn, yeah. Right?
This one?
Yeah, doesn't matter. Perfect. And you're gonna just take that corn, you're just gonna reflect. And I like to just put it to my heart. And you're just giving your gratitude to Great Spirit, to Wankantanka. Grateful for the connection, grateful for the cleansing. Okay. Now you'll put your corn back. Here. Yep. And grab a little pinch of tobacco. Yep. Perfect. And while you're meditating with your tobacco, you're going to be focusing on your connection to Great Spirit. Yeah, corn and tobacco. Oh, and state. Oh, very good. Nice. God bless.
The corn in here.
Yeah.
It's
Perfect.
okay that I have a piece of corn in here.
Yeah, it's meant to be. Yeah. A little extra blessed. So any of them don't matter. And you're going to be, focusing on your heart, your connection to God, right? The tobacco is your connection. And so when I'm doing it myself in my own practice, actions and deeds be yours. My actions and deeds be yours. And my actions and deeds be yours. And I just ask Creator for this clear connection. Thank you. And you see that light from God just go down the crown, into the body, out the fingers, out the feet. And there should be a noticeable shift in your energy. Okay, come around and get your tobacco. Put it anywhere, yeah, perfect. Thank you. It don't matter, yeah. Yeah, for the tobacco and corn, it doesn't matter because it's all good energy, right? Perfect. All right. And that's it. And so every day, if you just do that every day, morning and night, you're gonna feel a significant difference, right? So every day when you come home from work, right, whether it's a good day or a bad day, just take your burden stone, put your burdens in there, cleanse your energy, get your corn, get your tobacco, make that a routine, right? It's energetic hygiene, and it's gonna deepen your connection to God, right? I've been doing it for a little bit, and when I get to that tobacco part, I'm in my little space, I'm in my little altar space, and I get to that tobacco part and I'm praying, I can get to this place of prayer where the tobacco's like whoom, 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 whoom. Like that tobacco's like a moldavite, you know, it's vibrating with this prayer and this connection, right? So that first step in your journey, if you aren't already doing it, is gonna be profound for you. Cool. So, let's get to the extra good stuff. So everyone pull out this sheet here. This is kind of our syllabus. You want to have one? Here you go.
Is there extra?
Yeah, I got extra. So the first class is the Great Cross of Light, right? So the first class, we're going to be bridging that super conscious, the higher self, into the conscious mind, and bridging the unconscious mind, and balancing and equilibrating the forces within our being. The second class is the Star of the Great Light Ceremony. So this is where we start to get into really focusing on sacred geometry, drawing the pentagrams. We'll be calling in archangels to purify all layers of ourselves and then be blessed by their energy. And something we're doing different in this coursework is we'll actually have workshops. After each of the big lessons, we'll do workshops. So it'll be come on in, we'll do some more teachings, and then we'll be practice. Okay, Katrina, show me your Qabalistic Cross. All right, let me feel the energy. Okay, Lisa, let me hear you calling Raphael, Lisa. Michael or Wolf, let me hear you calling Michael. You know, so it's gonna be interactive. I'm gonna be coaching you guys, right? I'm gonna be helping you. Hey, I felt your energy dip to this part, you know, let's shift that. Let's say it like this. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be tailored. And we'll also be able to practice it on each other. So it's one thing to do the rituals, right? Ate Malkud Vagebura Vagedula Leolam Amen. But it's another thing if someone does it on you, right? Ate Malkud Vagebura Vagedula Leolam Amen. So you're going to be able to feel the difference of doing it on yourself and then someone practicing it on you, right? You can also use these in your healing practices. I know you know this story, but I had a client online from India. And he's like, hey, I don't know what's going on with my mom, but like the doctors are like showing me pictures of her spine. It's all black. Like she has some kind of like infection in her spine or something like that. I was like, oh my God, I've never done anything like that before, right? So what the heck do I do? So I go in the backyard, I draw my circle, and I visualize his mom right in front of me. And I'm doing these rituals, right? I'm drawing the stars, I'm vibrating the names, I'm calling in the archangels. I did it, I think, every day for a week or 2 weeks. And then he's like, hey, you won't believe what just happened. Like, the results came back, like, she's fine. Like, she's totally fine. I don't know what you did, but it worked. I'm like, okay, great. So now we know, right? So, yeah, it was really cool. And then after our workshop, so between 2 and 3, we'll have the workshop right there. And then number 3, we'll be tapping into the Eastern mystic current, right? So for this one, we're gonna be practicing on chanting, practicing on Qigong, so different kind of energy movements, right? Intentionally. So how do you combine the different organs of the body with the different elements? How do you activate that energy? Really fun. We're gonna be learning predominantly the Om Mani Padme chant, practicing that. So that's when the mala beads will be really important. We're also going to be going into some like Japanese mysticism, Yamabushi. So the Yamabushi, it means he who bows on the mountain. So they're mountain ascetics. So they live on the mountain, they pray on the mountain, they go on hikes, they meditate under the waterfalls, and that's a really powerful chant about purification. So the Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, and you're just getting to this place of love, and you tap into the universal divine compassion, right? You connect to Kuan Yin, Avalokiteshvara, right? The Japanese one is more about purifying your karma. In a lot of like Tibetan and Buddhist practices, they do believe in like the nice goddesses and gods, like Kuan Yin and all these other ones, but they also believe in fierce gods, right? The fierce gods are not like scary or bad or malevolent at all, but they're fierce in the sense that they're going to cut and burn away what is holding you back from connecting to God, right? And so that chant is No Maku-san Mandaba Zararan Senda Makaro Shada Sowataya Unterata Kanmando. So it's a different energy than the Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om. They're not, one is not better than the other, but they hit on different areas. And so the power of the mala beads is that as you're chanting Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om, that energy is getting soaked into that bead, and it's going to remember and hold on to that energy. So as you go to your 9-to-5 or property management, you're going to be radiating this positive energy. It's going to be going into your cells. It's going to be going into your mind and your spirit. And you're going to be embodying compassion or purification or enlightenment more and more and more. So that I'm really excited for. We're also going to be doing field trips. So we've never done field trips before, but I'll be taking you guys to the land of the Medicine Buddha. I don't know if you've all been in Santa Cruz. So the land of the Medicine Buddha is a really powerful place, and they have what's called this prayer wheel. So it's like this massive wheel, like probably taller than the ceiling, and inside the wheel is like a cylinder, right? And inside they have rotating pieces of wood, right? I don't want to ask me how it works, but while you're moving the wheel, these different pieces of wood are lining up and spelling out different prayers, different chants, different mantras. Exactly. So it's really cool. I'm getting chills. So it's like when you're moving the wheel, you're praying for the world. Just moving the wheel, just walking with it in sounds, you're going to feel the energy. But once you start going Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om, in a group, 4, 5, 6, 7 people, it's really powerful, really impactful. So I'm really excited for that. I haven't planned the field trips yet, but we're trying to get that all together. So next up, number 4. So that is a diagram of the Tree of Life. Let me just show everyone who's online. Hold on. Let me give some love to these peeps. This is our syllabus. It'll be on Facebook. All right, so on number 4, that's the Tree of Life. And the Tree of Life is a roadmap to your soul, right? The top sphere is Great Mystery, is the divine, is Keter. The bottom sphere is Malkuth, it's the physical world. And while we're doing the Qabalistic Cross today, we're going to be taking that energy all the way from the top sphere, Ate, proclaiming it, claiming it, Malkuth, integrating it into the body, Vegabura, balancing our yang, Vegedula, balancing our yin, Leo Lama Men, bringing it all together in one. So, class number 4 there, we're going to be doing what's called the middle pillar. And the middle pillar is like, think about the chakras, right? The 7 major chakras. We also have cosmic chakras. You have the earth, the moon, the sun, space, and Great Mystery, right? So this is a higher order of chakra energy system that's already in the body that we'll be activating. And what I'm really excited about is that we're going to be combining the Qigong that we learned in the prior class with the middle pillar. So all of this magic, it really comes down to, so the primary, what we're teaching is the Golden Dawn, Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn, right? Now the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn, you have 2 main branches. You have Aleister Crowley, okay, Google him, he's a, you know, I don't teach Aleister Crowley stuff, right? He's a whole other being. And then you have Israel Regardie. And Israel Regardie really focused on that divine connection and building up your virtues and just divine light, right? And he was a psychologist. He was a massage therapist. He did Reiki before it was called Reiki. And he used this middle pillar ritual on his clients who had like psychosis and schizophrenia. Have you guys heard of like orgone energy? Okay, so the guy that kind of coined that term, Wilhelm Reich, orgone energy, yeah. So he thought that trauma and negative energy is stored in the body, and that if you massage it out like vigorously, you can release psychological elements. Absolutely true. And so Israel Regardie, this is way back in like the 1920s, 1910s or something? Oh, because it was before the 40s. In the 40s, before all this was kind of mainstream, he's like, all right, let me try this out. So he activated his cosmic chakras and he started massaging people, doing the orgone energy massage method. And people who had schizophrenia and all these other psychological elements, they're better. They're getting better fast than the people when he wasn't doing the energy, and when he was doing the energy work, he saw the difference. So we're going to be learning how to move this energy, not practicing any kind of massage, but how to move this energy, how to activate it. And then, of course,
Next year's class.
I don't know anything about that. So.
I'm with her.
And then after that, we're going to do a workshop. So again, the middle pillar ritual is it's so powerful and so expansive. There's literally a whole book written on just it. Okay, yeah, a whole book written on just it.
I wanted to bring it.
Yeah. And so we'll be doing a workshop together. So we'll be, hey, practice it. All right, Katrina, let me hear you. Hey, yay. All right, or hey, Jared, let me hear you tone Malkut, right? Whatever it is, and then we'll practice on each other, right? So if you're tapping into the source energy and you're sending that to someone, what do they feel? What do they see? What do they experience? Okay, if you're focusing that now on the solar energy and you're sending that to them, what do they feel? Right? And then vice versa. So it's really this experiential learning. This is really exciting. Okay, next, encompassing the light. So this is, once you start to raise up in your vibration, through whatever system of magic you're doing, but especially through Hermetic system of magic, you're going to be shining really freaking bright, right? People are going to notice it. They're going to be like, oh, you do something with your hair? You didn't do nothing with your hair. It's your energy. It's your aura. People are going to be like, do I know you? I feel like I know you my whole life. No, you just have great vibes, right? And then also on the higher planes, on the astral plane, on the etheric plane, you're like this, right? This spotlight, right? And that's good and also not good, right? Because you want to be invisible, right? You don't want people to like, oh, look at that light and want to cord onto you. You don't want people to want to like, tap in your energy in a negative way, right? So the ritual encompassing the light, it cloaks you in divine energy and sacred geometry through Yahshua, through the sign of the Rose Cross, and it encapsulates you. So you're invisible on the etheric planes and dimensions. It's also really important because it's like you're marinating in all of the magic and all of the energy work that you've been doing. Right, so if you do your pentagram ritual, you do your middle pillar, you do your Om Mani Padme chants, and then you go to downtown Sac and you're in traffic and you're frustrated, people are yelling at you, that energy is dissipated by discord, right? So when you protect your energy, you're protecting all of that work you put in. And it's just soaking into the auric field, it's soaking into the mind, body, and spirit. Cool. And then,
question.
Yeah.
So, you're talking about this light that will be able to all encompass, and like on the ethereal plane, it's gonna be really bright. Will this attract negative energies to you when you're already doing work like I do of passing people on? I don't need any more attachments coming for, so.
Not always. Like there's been people who like went through the whole system and they never had a bad experience, right? But it's just something we always teach, right? We always are going to include, okay, here's how to do the invisibility with it, right? You can do invisibility on your own through your own energy work. This is just from the system's lineage of invisibility magic.
Okay.
Yeah. And will it attract more? It just depends. Yeah, it depends on your mindset and your frequency and all those things.
Gotcha.
But all the other rituals we're going to be doing are going to be strengthening your auric field.
Okay.
So we call them little nasties. They're not, it's chump change. You know, it's not anything to worry about.
Okay.
Yeah. And then what I'm really excited about is the planetary magic. All the way at the bottom, introduction to planetary magic and astrology. So what we'll do is, I'm not sure if it'll be the first one or the second one. We're gonna have everyone before the class give me I need your birthday, I need your time you're born, I need location. And I'm gonna pull an astrological chart. And we're gonna sit down, we're gonna look at your chart and say, okay, I'm not building eyes, but I can say, okay, well here's where it's out of balance. Here's where you're heavy in your water, your air element. Okay, you need a little more water in here. Okay, this planet's out of whack. Oh, we got something real big coming up when you're 32, Wolf Vision. Like, watch out for when you're 32, bro. Okay, these planets. Oh man, you gotta really do something about that. Okay, this is this, right? So we can look ahead and we can say, okay, where are we in our life? Because you chose your birth chart. You chose everything that's happened to you. You told God, hey, this is what I want to experience, and this is what I want to get out of it in like 5-10 years, or in, you know, whenever the blessing comes, right? So you can actually look at your astrological chart. You can see what planets are out of balance, and you can curate your planetary rituals to influence that, right? So if you have a really, really heavy, let's say you have a really heavy, Aquarius energy, okay? You have really heavy Aquarius, you're really kind of floaty, you can't really focus, right? You're just kind of in your head too much, right? What you could do is, okay, what's the opposite of Aquarius, right? Leo, right? So now you can pull in different Leo energies, pull in different fire energies to balance that out. So that will be really exciting. I've never gotten there with classes before because it's just like, we either diverted or we needed attention in other areas, but I really want to make it a point to get there. So that's really awesome. So the encompassing of the light will be the first step. You're raising the energy, calling down the divine energy, and then you'll be doing planetary magic. How do you draw a hexagram of Mercury versus a hexagram of Venus? What are the different divine names, color correlation, incense that go along with that? So you can start to move your life in a bigger way. And then the rest of the syllabus is kind of TBD because we got to see how, you know, how fast or how slow are we moving, right? So if we need like 2 or 3 times on this planetary stuff, okay, that's going to be a couple classes. Or if we're, hey, we're zooming through the planetary stuff, let's go on to the next. Okay, let's level it up, right? So, any questions? Excited? Okay, cool. So, can I see this one? The secret page, yes. Everyone grab your secret page. Don't help it? Oh, okay. All right, so what we'll be predominantly teaching is the mysteries of Yud-He-Vah-He. Have you guys heard of Yud-He-Vah-He or Jehovah?
Oh, Jehovah.
Jehovah?
Jehovah.
Jehovah from the Old Testament, right? So in the Old Testament, right, you have all these crazy things that are happening. There's fire, and there's floods, and there's famine, and there's frogs, and there's tornadoes. There's all this catastrophe in the Old Testament of the Bible, right? And they say that the Old Testament, I'm going to look at that because in the New Testament, Jesus does all the things he does, and we're good, right? But there's a deep mystical aspect to that if you break it down. The Yud-He-Vah-He is the, at the top left, is the fire, the water, the air, and the earth. So in the Old Testament, when all these kind of world-changing events are happening, it's Jehovah, right? It's Yahweh, right? It's the raw elements. And then in the New Testament, you have Yeshua, you have the love, and everything's different. It's all about love, forgiveness, kindness, frequencies. It's not so much about punishment and justice. It's about frequency. It's about, hey, well, you can do the things I can do, right? And so I just want to point it out. When you break down these Hebrew letters, these are the Hebrew symbols, Yud-He-Vah-He, it's a person. The head, the shoulders, the lungs, the legs, right?
Cool.
So when you combine this ancient Hebrew word, it's a person standing upright,
That's cool.
right? And
It was breaking that up.
exactly, it's your will, it's your emotion, it's your body, it's your mind. You are the Yud-He-Vah-He.
Why is hay for water and hay for earth the same, but they're different in the writing?
right? They have two different versions in Hebrew. I don't know Hebrew, but they have hey final and hey.
Okay.
The hey final has a little dot on there.
Okay, that makes sense. Huh, it's different.
I don't know anything else besides that, but yeah, I know there's two different ones.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And then in the New Testament, when it's all about peace and love, Yud Hey, this is the Hebrew letter of Shin, Vahe, Yeshua.
Okay.
Yeshua. So this is when the Christ energy comes in, right? You're uniting the divine with your mind, body, and spirit, right?
Gotcha.
So that's the Shin, that's the Ruach, that's the symbol of fire, right? And have you guys seen this symbol? The little triangle and the square and the circle?
Oh, yeah.
So in Harry Potter, they have
Ripped it off.
yeah, they ripped it off. Right, that's the Philosopher's Stone. So the Philosopher's Stone, right, you hear about old stories of alchemists spending years in the laboratory, locked in a tower, looking for the secrets to change any material into gold, right? You guys have all heard that before? Yeah, they study different things. They have tinctures. You know, the metaphor of like that little old guy over his table, all of his glasses. He's looking for the Philosopher's Stone. Well, the Philosopher's Stone is the will, the emotions, and the actions. Because when you truly align your will, your actions, and your body and your emotions with the divine, that's when you become the Yahshua. That's when you're tapping into the Christ consciousness, is when you're in alignment, when you're fully in alignment, mind, body, and spirit. Your thoughts, words, actions, and deeds, right? And have you guys heard of the pyramid, the missing capstone of the pyramid? Right, so the pyramid, it's a square at the base and it has the 4 sides coming up. So each side of the pyramid is physical, mental, emotional, spiritual. And in all the legends, right, there's the capstone that was there but went missing. We don't know how or when, but the capstone is missing, right? That capstone is the uniting of source, of the higher self, of the holy guardian angel, of the Agoides, whatever word it goes by. That missing capstone that's here nor there is that attainment, right? So when the physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, and the soulful combine, the 5, that's it. You made it, you did it, right? That's when it all makes sense, when it all comes together. So, if you look on the right, top right, you have the cross, right? So that little symbol at the top, I wrote this myself, please be nice. That symbol at the top, that's a circle divided into 8 parts, okay? And that represents spirit. The circle at the bottom represents earth, or matter. The red is fire, Mars, male, and the blue is feminine, water, female. And then in the middle is the divine union, right? The whole point of all magic systems is to unite the opposites, right? Even in the Hindu tantric tradition, right? You have the Sushumna and Pingala. You guys seen that image with the 2 serpents coming up to the 3rd eye? Combining the opposites, that's all we're doing, right? And that's what everyone's preaching, right? Because that's the key, right? To the Philosopher's Stone, to the Yod-Vahe, to Yeshua, to Christ consciousness, it's this uniting of opposites. Cool? Polarities, exactly. And then on the right-hand side, that is a little diagram. So this whole sphere, think of it as your aura, right? As your auric field, your expression of consciousness. In the middle, you have your conscious waking self. Above you is your superconscious. These are like deeper imprints from like your ancestors, or from magic, or from deeper, higher layers of yourself, right? And above that is the higher self. Below you is the unconscious, the dream world, the animal instincts, all of these things. And when we're doing our ritual today, we'll be taking that light of the higher self, bringing it to the conscious self, the unconscious self, and balancing it. Cool? Cool. Now, this is a little snippet for next class. We'll be going more into the pentagram, but I just wanted to plant that seed today. So, the pentagram. I mean, you guys have all seen the pentagram and witchcraft and all sorts of things, the star, right? So the pentagram The top spoke is going to be spirit. The bottom right spoke is fire. The bottom left is earth. Top left is going to be water. And the top right is going to be air. So, sorry, flip that. Top right is water, top left is air. So when you're drawing the pentagrams, you're going to be drawing, when you're invoking earth, right? So when you're drawing this pentagram eventually, you're going to be bringing it down to Taurus. You're pulling the energy down to Taurus, the earth energy, and you're balancing it. Or if you want to invoke water, you're going to drag it towards Scorpio, right? So the pentagram has these astrological influences. Not just is it a star, not just is it, right? The 5 elements, like on the first paper, it's not just these 5 elements, it's also connected to the stars.
Well, then again, it's really misunderstood.
It really is.
Okay.
It really is. And then when you break it down, and if, you know, I don't ever recommend it, but if you turn that pentagram upside down, right, now what this signifies is the passion of the earth over spirit, right? So that's not good magic, right? But when you keep it upright, you're saying spirit has dominion, right? Spirit controls the elements. God is what moves you, not matter.
Turning that upside down did not feel good.
Right, yeah, I felt it too, yeah.
It did not feel good at all.
Yeah. So, but yeah, so that's the pentagram, right? Does anyone have any questions? Questions? Okay, cool. So, let me see here. Okay, perfect. So let's just do a quick exercise. Just want you guys to kind of feel the energy. So we'll be just sitting in our chairs. And get your flashcards out. And you're just gonna be centered, right? Just focus on your heart. Take a few deep breaths. I just want you to see, right, the hand of your higher self coming down from the heavens, and almost like it's just hovering above your hand. And you're going to move your fingers in a circle around you, like you're tracing a circle all around you. And you visualize this circle of white light all around you. You should feel a little more solid. You should feel stable, secure, right? Feel that sanctity. And then we're going to ground. We're going to send those roots of grounding energy deep into the earth. Breathe deep, deep, deep from the base of your spine, breathing deep into the earth. And you're going to pray to Mother Earth, and you're going to ask her for this connection. And as you're breathing, connecting to Mother Earth, you're going to send down a silver cord all the way to her heart. And as you feel that cord of connection to Mother Earth's heart, you feel her love start to beat into your heart. Her love is being sent up the cord into your heart. Breathing gently. And now you're going to pull up that energy of Mother Earth all the way up the cord, up your feet, and into your heart. Feel and smile with appreciation and gratitude for Mother Earth and all she provides you with. You're walking on her skin. She's blessed you with your home, with your food, with your air that you breathe. And now you're going to send that Mother Earth energy all the way up to the top of your spine and shoot it out straight up to Great Mystery. Send that golden cord now all the way up to Great Spirit, just this ocean, this vastness of sparkling light. And you're going to connect to that divine essence. And I just want you to stay there for a moment. Just stay in that place of prayer and visualization and feeling this divine light. And open up your body language. Open up your hands, open up your palms. Right? And just keep breathing. And when you're breathing, I want you to pull down that white light down into your crown, down your throat, into your heart, and then send it out your heart. So you're breathing in this divine light, and you're breathing it out your heart. Right? And what this is doing, it's opening up your connection to the divine. It's opening up your heart. It's opening up those higher energetic centers. And all you need to do is just breathe and pray and connect. I'd like to say a prayer for us. Wankantanka, great mystery, creator of all things, who has blessed me with my breath and bless everyone here with their breaths. I call in our higher selves, our holy guardian angels, our spirit guides and ancestors who have been with us through this life and all of our lives. I call in our closest spiritual allies and beings to assist us in this awakening of our truest and highest spiritual essence, Aho. Staying in that prayer place, I'm going to chant the ritual for you now. O Ti Wakantanka Malkut Vagebura Vagedula Leolam Amen. O Ti Wakantanka Malkut Vegebura Vegedula Leolam Amen. O Te Wakantanka Malkut Vegebura Vegedula Leolam Amen. O Te Wakantanka Malkut Vegebura Vegedula Leolam Amen. This ritual, this energy work, when you do it for the first time, it opens up the center channel of energy. It taps you into higher frequencies. It connects you to your higher self, and it bridges that connection. So keeping your eyes closed, I want you to now reach up to that ocean of light that you've been praying and connecting to. Reach up with your hand. Pull it down. See the spiritual stream of energy. Pull it down to your third eye, right in between your brows, and see that light activating and stimulating your pineal gland, which is the chandelier of your consciousness. And when we get there, we'll say Ah Te together, which means thou art. It is an affirmation of your divine connection and reflection. Ready? O Te thou art. Pull down the light into your heart. And we're going to go tone a name of God, which is Adonai, means Lord. It's worshiping great mystery. You're going to see your heart expand in this star of light. Ready? Adonai. Pull down the light all the way down and send it down into your tailbone and down into the earth. When you feel that light connect to the earth, we'll say Malkuth, which means the kingdom. Malkut. Now bring that light all the way over to your right shoulder and visualize a sphere of vibrant red energy. This is your masculine energy. This is the Mars energy, the yang. And we say Vegebura, the power. Ready? Vegeburo. Pull the energy over to your left shoulder. Visualize a blue sphere of energy. This is your yin. Zvegedula, the glory. Vigedula. Clasp your hands in the center of your heart, bringing it all together. Spirit, matter, yin, yang, centered in the heart, centered in love. And we say, Le'olam, Amen, which means forever and always, Amen. Ready? Le'olam, Amen. And now visualize this cross of vibrant light that you've now drawn within your auric field in your mind, body, spirit, and soul. You've connected yourself to Creator. You've connected yourself to the earth, to the yang, and to the yin. Now I want you to send out a yellow cord of energy to the east, which is the front of the shop. So send out a yellow cord of energy to the east. And when we send it out to the east, visualize a great eagle with flaming yellow light just wafting you with its wings. And just feel this energy, allow it to just be transferred into your heart from the east. We're gonna pray and connect to the guardians of the east, calling in the spirit of the eagle, and I'll call in Archangel Raphael. Before us, and within your own circle that you drew, see the Archangel Raphael there. Feel the energy. Allow Archangel Raphael to place his hands upon you and ask him for the healing. Raphael means God heals. The great spirit of all things has sent this messenger today to heal you, mind, body, and spirit. And now send a blue cord all the way now to the west from the center of your heart. Send it out into the infinity of the west. And we're going to pray to the guardians of the west. See the bear coming out of its cave of introspection. And we're going to call in Archangel Gabriel. Behind us, Gabriel. And Gabriel means God is my strength. It's a reminder that in your connection is your power. From great mystery is all strength derived. Feel that connection to the west. Allow that blue and yellow cord of energy to swirl in your heart. Allow the heaven and the earth to move your body, your mind, and spirit. And now we're going to stretch out to the south, to the infinity of the south. And you're going to hear the quick footsteps of the coyote of the summer heat. And we're going to call in Archangel Michael. On our right hand, Mikael. Archangel Michael comes with his flaming sword of discernment and truth, filling you with divine fire, passion, and will. Allow yourself to receive that download from Archangel Michael as he places his hands on your shoulder, as he places his hands on your heart. You visualize it, he will come. He is there, he is here. Michael means he who is as God. because Archangel Michael is the archangel of the fire and of the lion. The fire is the element that is closest to the divine light of great mystery. And now send that cord from the center of your heart all the way deep into the north. And I want you to see on that place of the north the great spirit of the buffalo. See that buffalo perched atop a rock with the snow coming down on its thick fur. Feel the wisdom of the ancestors from its breath and through its eyes. And we're going to call in the guardian of the north, Archangel Uriel. On our left hand, Uriel. Archangel Uriel stands there in green robes. Archangel Uriel is the light of God. So I want you to integrate and breathe in Raphael. See the word travel down your crown, all the way down your legs and out the bottom of your feet. Raphael means God heals. You're going to be connecting to this force of God heals. And as I'm praying for you and as I'm sending this energy, connecting to the light, pray to Archangel Raphael yourself. Tap into that frequency. Open up your heart and expand your vision to expand this multiplicity of your gifts and tools and abilities. Breathe in, God heals. And now I want you to see the name Gabriel, which is God is my strength. And I want you to breathe in the feeling that God is your strength. You're going to breathe that into the marrow of your bones. Allow that archetype, that power to become one with you. Allow it to change your posture. Allow it to change your body, your mind, and spirit as you're mixing and swirling, communicating with these higher intelligences, these archangels. As you feel that shift in energy, acknowledge it. And now we're going to bring in Archangel Michael's energy. See that energy of Michael, he who is as God. See yourself as a perfect reflection of God, made in Creator's image. Creator has designed you exactly the way you are. You are a reflection of the divine. Allow Archangel Michael to remind you of that. Breathe in the energy of Archangel Michael, Archangel Michael. Breathe it in. Allow it to transform you. See your color flash, your aura flashing with yellow, blue, and red. Allow yourself to breathe it in. Allow it to change you and integrate. Send it to the past. Send it to the future. Send it to the present. And ground in the Michaelic current into the here and now. Now reaching out to the north, Archangel Uriel. God is light, the light of God, Uriel. I want you to breathe in the name Uriel. Breathe in the light of God into the marrow, the cells, the DNA, the very structure that makes you, you. Breathe that in and integrate it into your body posture, into your words, into how you speak and act and think. Allow these energies to swirl. Raphael, Gabriel, Michael, Uriel. Raphael, Gabriel, Michael, Uriel. Raphael, Gabriel, Michael, Uriel. Raphael, Gabriel, Michael, Uriel. And see your aura being filled with yellow light, blue, red, and green, with the gold light of great mystery and the silver light of Mother Earth. Feeling all this now. If you were to take this into a mudra, into a hand symbol, what mudra would this be? Make it now. Whatever feels right to you. I want you just to think about the words and the prayers and the energies you felt, and you're going to hold it into this mudra. You're going to integrate it into that mudra, and you're going to tell your body, mind, and spirit that, hey, whenever we do this mudra, we're tapping into this frequency. We're tapping into these archangels. Raphael, God heals. Gabriel, God is my strength. Michael, he who is as God. Uriel, the light of God is within me. You're tapping into these forces now. So holding that mudra, we're going to do our ritual once more. Reaching up in your visualization, all the way up to the divine light, pulling it down to the pineal gland. We tone Ate. Pull it all the way down your spine, activating, cleansing, clearing each and every vertebrae. Send it down into the earth. We tone Malkuth. Malkuth. Directing the divine energy to the right shoulder. Vegebura. Vegebura. The left shoulder. Vegedula. Vegedula. Bring your mudra to the center of your heart. We'll say Leolam Amen. Leolam Amen. And you're going to seal in that magic. You're going to seal in that light. You're going to integrate it into your body, your mind, your spirit. Allow this light, this divine reflection, to emanate from you in all aspects. Through the glint in your eye, to the lengthened strands of your hair, allow this energy to move throughout you. Breathing it in, integrating it, having gratitude for the full four directions. Grounding, coming back into the body. Keeping the eyes closed. Let's just set the intention, right? Close your eyes. Let's just set that intention that when we open our eyes, right, that we shift, we quantum leap to the highest version of ourselves that we can be, right? With the help of the archangels, with this crystal vortex that we're in. When we open our eyes on that count of 3, may we be changed. May we be loving, connected, grounded, sacred, confident, communicative, insightful, and connected. The count of 1, 2, 3. And now we close our circle, having gratitude for all the beings. Once more with the mudra anchored in. Awesome. Very cool. How do we feel? I felt some really cool energies going on. That was awesome. How do you guys feel?
Wow. Feel really relaxed. I felt each and every one of them next to me. They're always next to me.
I had a
Always
cool
all the
download.
time. That's cool.
I had a cool download. I thought I
Yeah.
had to be a lighter when I was younger, so I'd care about the truth now.
Oh.
Whoa. Yeah, I got chills.
It was right after the archangel with the sword of truth.
Mm-hmm.
I could feel him on my shoulders, and then all of a sudden I had that thought.
Woo, I got chills. Yeah, I got crown chills. That's awesome. Thank you, Jared.
Wow. I got hot. I was hot.
Hot, hot.
Yeah, I was like hot. It was weird.
Oh, I was freezing.
I got so hot that I was just like,
Ooh.
yeah, so I was feeling all this heat everywhere. It was interesting.
Wow.
Feet cold, but you know, everything else was just really hot. Like, yeah, just on fire. It was pretty cool.
It's awesome. You know, they say that if you feel like coolness in meditation or spiritual practices, it's a spiritual change, right? And when you feel heat, it's a physical change, right? So the energy is working more on the physical level. I mean, they're both connected, of course, but the energy is heavily on the physical level. So you're shedding some DNA, you're cleansing some energy on a deeper cellular level. When you start to feel that heat, it's like, hey, let's transform. And when you feel that heat, think of it almost like a challenge, right? Can I withstand this heat? And can I use it to alchemize? Can I use it to burn away things?
Yes, because it was a lot of heat. Normally, I'm a cold person all the time.
Yeah.
So that was really interesting.
Awesome.
Got us thinking geometry, which was really cool.
What did you see? What happened?
So I'm not sure the name of the one with the triangles, but I got that a few times, just like rushing by.
Yeah, Merkaba.
Merkaba.
The two pyramids.
Merkaba, yeah.
I feel like it had like multiple.
Oh.
Ooh.
I don't know. That sounds cool. That sounds really cool.
Some
Were
research.
they pointing one direction, or were they pointing opposite directions?
All same direction.
And they were like stuck on top, like
Uh-huh.
a
Were they
triangle.
four?
There was
Yeah,
three.
There was three?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Interesting,
Oh.
'cause, you know what, I actually have one of those in my new language. So that's really interesting. That's wild.
Cool.
That's wild.
Cool.
Cool.
Yeah, very relaxing.
Yeah.
Kind of like in like Reiki when you kind of like smooth the auric field.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of how it felt, kind of like a rainfall going over.
Nice. At which part?
Really from the get go, man.
Nice.
It was like constant, just
Yeah.
soothing, kind of like cycling, just
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. So I didn't mention it, but Wolf was with me when we for the class course 2 years ago, I believe. Yeah. So he went through, I think, the majority of it. We did it together. So that's really cool. It's pretty fun.
Look at, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm kind of curious to see, like, have you noticed a difference when you first started? Like, can you tap into Wolf like 2 years ago doing this ritual? Wolf now doing this ritual, right? You've gotten your name now. You didn't have your name then. Like, do you feel the energy difference? Do you feel something different?
I feel like a sense of more overall maturity in it, more groundedness.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like a familiarity.
Yeah. Awesome.
We're doing the practices again, yeah.
Nice. And have you been doing them recently? No, it doesn't matter. Yeah.
But that's why I'm here.
Yeah.
To get reestablished.
Awesome.
Because I remember when I did do it for a period of like 4 months, 6 months, just continuous, I definitely noticed a lot more like gifts
Yeah.
were coming.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And then when you called in the archangels, what did that feel like? Did it feel like just as a click? Did it feel like a...
Just like a nice, like just, I guess, presence.
Yeah.
A little shift, presence.
Very
right?
cool.
Just
You
kinda
can just feel them right there. You just feel them around you. You can feel them touch you. You can feel them
Yeah.
around you.
Just kind of just like just guidance.
Yeah. Awesome. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I've also been doing these practices for quite some time, probably for the past like 8 years on and off. And then the last like almost 2 years, I haven't been really dabbling in anything that like require like morning, noon, and night. And so this time around of like stepping into it again and being guided through it too, this felt more like comfortable and like fluid than I remember when I was doing it like to the T.
Yeah.
It was much more like regiment and like I have to be disciplined and this is how you do it and this is what time you do it and you do it this many times a day. Do. This was a lot more like fun.
Yeah. Okay.
I also
Great.
had, like, a different experience with the archangels this time. Usually when I'm working with the archangels, at least in these particular rituals, like the LBRP and things like that, it's more of just like a presence, like a pillar almost,
Yeah.
is what it feels like. This massive like pillar, statuesque. Sometimes there's like teachings. and like spiritual downloads. This felt more like working. So like with each one that came in, like starting with Raphael, and I hadn't really experienced this with Raphael in this type of setting before, but it like immediately I just felt him like right here, and then I just saw like a person, like almost like a wizard looking guy, and he was like working over my body, and like held his hands over my ears, here like healing my listening, healing my voice, healing my eyes, healing my mind, and then he was like brushing me. I couldn't get it off.
Like a shaman.
Yeah, he like at the very end he brushed my feet off. I was like, yes. Gabrielle felt different. It was more just like this. It felt like I was in an ocean of like energy. Felt like I was just like in this ocean at sunset. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, that's great. But I felt like I was the water. It was like this feeling of just being like immersed in this like vastness, this fluidity.
Yeah.
And then Michael felt really good. I was starting to like feel like some of my own like little nasties and things and like things out in the world.
Right.
And then I just saw him go with my aura, like way out here, and then went
Yeah, bring it in.
like
Come
bring
on.
it in, like bring it in.
You know it.
I was
You already
like,
know.
okay, got it. And then he was drawing like some kind of symbols over.
Did you see what they were? Oh,
No, it just looks like
that's the good
symbols.
stuff. That's the good stuff. When you, yeah.
Yeah, it looked like he was drawing symbols on my aura, and it was like, see, that kind of thing. And then Uriel was the last one, and that one was kind of scary. And then I just like saw like studying, like reading.
Yeah.
And then I heard like loud, like a dad, like I demand it. And I was like, oh, okay.
I got chills. I got
Okay.
chills. Yeah, you got some
And
studying
then
to
I'm
do.
like, okay, I'll study. I got a little scared. It felt like getting scolded by my father. I was like, okay. Lock it in, check it out, brush your feet off, get out there.
Yeah.
Go read
Let's
your
go.
Otherwise, I just got like a lot of like fun, like swirling visuals, a lot of energy, and then like towards the end, it was just this like, especially with the last like Qabalistic Cross. The Qabalistic Cross really like just does something for me
Yeah.
every time.
Yeah.
It's just this like peace, just
Yeah.
this like tranquility and this like lightness, and I was like, oh, thanks.
Wow. Awesome. Thank you for sharing. All right. Cool. Let's see how we're doing. 1 second.
I had a weird tightness in my throat, and then
Ooh,
I
yeah.
felt warm, and then it like left. But it was
Oh.
really weird. It was like, I don't know, it's just, I never felt that tightness in my throat like that before.
Okay.
But it was like, not like bad, it was just like, it felt tense for a bit, and then it kind of went away
Clear
after.
Clearing something.
Weird.
Yeah. Yeah.
Throat chakra, something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
It was weird.
Absolutely.
It's cool. I thought
Yeah.
it was warm, too.
Good. So let's see here. So that is the Qabalistic Cross, the Great Cross of Light, right? So I got your little cheat sheet, right? And so in these practices, right? It's like a spiritual weightlifting, right? If I were to throw you into the last ritual of the series, right, it could cause, damage, right? It's just not healthy, right? So we lead you through these exercises stage by stage by stage by stage, right? First, we're going to put you on the 10s, and then we're going to do the 20s, 30s, 40s, and then, and then we're going to work out different areas. We're going to do legs, we're going to do squats, we're going to do all sorts of different things, right? Spiritually speaking, right? So this first one, this is just to really open things up. And in the studies, in the books, in the literature about this ritual, they say that this is the Great Arcanum. This is the compendium of the teachings, right? And a lot of different mystery schools, they're going to be like, oh, you need to be here 25 years and, give me $30 million and then you get the secrets. But in this system of the Golden Dawn, they give it to you right out the gate. They say, hey, here it is. You just need to do it. You just need to practice it. But here it is. They give you all the tools that you need up front, right? Which is really awesome. So this ritual is that first step, right? The Ati means thou art. You're pointing to yourself when you're saying thou art. You're reminding yourself that you are great mystery. You are in relation. You are the microcosm to the macrocosm, right? And now you're gonna pull down that energy, and it's literally going through each and every vertebrae of the spine. You're cleansing every chakra, and you're sending it down into the earth. And this is symbolizing the purification of the superconscious, conscious, and subconscious, right? So you're going deep, right? So through this process, things might start to come up for you. Old energies, old things you haven't healed, right? Old traumas that you haven't resolved, they might start to be bubbling to the surface eventually, right? To be healed, to be resolved, so you can get to that next stage, right? So just pay attention to that, right? That's why they say journaling is so important in these systems of magic, is so you can reflect and go back, oh my God, this is why this happens, because I just did this, right? It's like, okay. I had this one, I have to go into it in further classes because it's quite private, but I did this one tremendous rite, multiple day ritual just to completely start over. I just need to start over in my life. My life is not in a good place, right? I just need to start over and get out. This is when I was like 17 or 18. I did this huge rite. I called in all this energy, right? I ended up moving to Sacramento. I ended up becoming homeless. I ended up living in my car, getting into some pretty dangerous situations, and ended up here, meeting Brave Eagle, becoming an apprentice, finding her, moving in, right? Having plans for marriage, right? All these things happen. And it's like, man, if I didn't write that down and remember that, I'd be like, well, how did all that happen? Oh yeah, I freaking said, bring it on, okay? So it's like, you gotta just journal it. You gotta see where it's coming from. You gotta reflect on these things, because there will be changes, right? And when you're vibrating these energies, it's going into the cells, right? Your cells completely reset every 7 years. If you're doing these practices every day, it's going to be more like 3-4 years, maybe 2, maybe 1, right? Depending on the intensity and the focus of your practice, right? It literally changes you. Now, it's going to be quite important to remember these rituals, because there's also something called dream yoga. Have you guys heard of that concept before? So when you start to lucid dream, right, either through intentionality, or you're having a bad dream and you're like, okay, I need to wake up, and then, oh my God, I'm awake, right? Or if you practice lucid dreaming, there's something that the mystics have been doing for years, because there's only how many hours of sunlight? 16, 12, how many? What, right? There's only so much sunlight.
Depends on the day.
Right, thank you. So there's only so much sunlight. So these yogis are like, well, I need to meditate more. I need to do more practices, right? I'm trying to get ahead. I got to heal people. I got to do things. So they invented dream yoga. So when you're in a lucid state, do these rituals, right? Because we're talking multidimensionally right now. We're communicating on multidimensional levels. Our higher selves, destiny, has put you in the chairs you're in, right? So you're hearing this information. It's for you. It's definitely for you, right? So dream yoga is when you're in that other state of consciousness, when you awaken within the other dream, remember that freaking ritual. That's why we do it every day, is so it integrates so deeply into you, right? The language of the gods is symbols, right? So if you can integrate these symbols, you're speaking to your own godhood, and you're reminding it, hey, hey, hey. You're reminding it, and you're integrating, you're awakening, you're getting brighter, and you're activating. So next time you lucid dream, try to remember this conversation. It might not be the first time, hopefully it is, but try to remember this and try to do these rituals within the dream space, because it totally hits on a whole nother level of your psyche, of your mind, body, and spirit. It's totally different. It's way powerful. So that's something to note. Also, let me share with you. So when you're doing the rituals, so Ote, pull it down to your heart. When you're at your heart, take this moment to do something for yourself, right? For me, I say, Wakantanka, right? And then I'll pull down light to my root, send down Malkuth, Vegabura, Vegadula, Leolamamen. Wakantanka is Lakota for great mystery, or great spirit. Okay. Great spirit, just God, right? Now, you got a little homework, okay? So the homework is go on. I'll send you guys. Are you guys okay with being in a text group? Yeah. Let's get you guys all in a text group. Okay. So I'll send you a link. Have you all listened, read, or heard the Emerald Tablets by Doriel?
Yes.
No.
No? Okay. So it's okay. So there's a lot of channeled material out there. Some of it good, some of it bad, some of it meh, right? This is one of those is like, it's good, right? Not everything is like, oh my God, yes, absolutely true. But there's so much power and light in that it is like, okay, you gotta listen to the audiobook 100%. And he goes through, it's a channeling of Tehuti, Thoth. And Thoth is Hermes. Thoth is Mercury. He's the god of wisdom and magic and balance, right? And it is powerful. And one of the words of power that Tehuti gives to humanity in the Emerald Tablets is Zin Uru. Right? Zin Uru. Yeah, angel bell, angel bell, angel bell. Zin Uru is one of the keys that awakens the solar force, the light body, the spiritual power, right? You guys have heard of the 7 chakras? Have you heard of the soul center?
Yeah.
Soul center?
No.
No. So the soul center is right here, right below your diet.
Okay.
Yeah, so the seat of the soul is right there. And even if you just focus on it for a minute, you feel like this, whoa, what is that? Like you could feel like it's alive in there, right? So when you're doing it, ate, try one kantanka, but try going ate, pull it down to your soul center. Zinduru. Feel that expand your soul. All right, I just felt it right now. Pull it down. Malkod, Vegabura, Vegadula, Leolama, man. Right? You're going to feel it. You're going to feel it. And as you're going Zinuru, that energy of your soul is naturally going to want to go, oh, right? It's going to want to expand and grow, but don't let it, right? You want to keep that energy right here, right? Right here. Zinuru. Let it expand and condense from within itself, not expanding that outward. That's your most sacred energy. Cool? 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 Okay. So what I recommend is doing this ritual right when you wake up. Right in the morning, you wake up, time for work, wake up, stand up, face the east, draw your circle. Ate, Malkud, Vagabura, Vagadula, Leola, Mamen. You can even do it twice in the morning, that's fine. Ideally, in a perfect world, you do it in the morning, noon, evening, and night, right? That's
Say draw your circle.
right, just your, right, trace your divine circle. I cast this sacred circle in the name of the divine light. May I be protected and connected,
Okay.
right? Bam. And now one of the secrets of the circle is that when you're drawing that circle etherically, well, you're in the middle of it. And if you're looking at it from a bird's eye view, that's a circle and a dot. That's the symbol of the sun. You're recreating the astrological symbolization within the ritual space. It's really cool, yeah. So then you do that right in the morning, noon, evening, night. If you can't do it in that way, like it's too hard or it's too difficult, just try to space it out and do it 4 times a day.
What if you don't know your north, south, east, and west?
Compass app.
Yeah, that's where I was getting messed up at. And then you said, right, oh, okay, then we gotta get over there. Okay.
We were already opposite. I was like ignoring him. I'm like, he's already over here.
Yeah, that's fine. But yeah, and then the other thing to look for is, are you guys on Android or iPhone? iPhone. Okay. So I use the Easy Voice Recorder app on Google Play. If I'm sure iPhone has a function where can you record stuff and loop it.
Oh, yeah.
I think so.
Oh, God,
Yeah.
yeah. Voice recorder.
Okay, yeah. Just get a little app, a little recorder, voice recorder app, and you're just gonna record yourself. Ate, Malkut, Vegebura, Vegedula, Leolama, men. Loop it. Go to sleep, play it.
Okay.
And so that's gonna be playing constantly, going into your subconscious mind while you're asleep. And if you can hear it in your dream, it's gonna trigger lucid dreaming, right? And you're gonna be able to perform these rituals in the astral space, which is very, very powerful. So we have more time. So let's have everyone stand. All right, and if you can help me put the chairs, stack them right over here, all of our shoes and papers and whatnots. Okay, yeah. You guys use the bathroom, now's your time. Remember, hold your peace.
May I walk downstairs to the trash away?
Yeah. Okay, so if you don't want to be on camera, you can be like, yeah, like over here, sort of, if you don't mind. So we'll have everyone come right over here, and we'll kind of line up behind me here.
Okay.
There we go. Wait for Mr. Wolf.
If I would have known you were doing this, I would have put it on my page for my followers.
Oh,
You didn't
yeah.
let me know,
Oh,
so I would have put
shoot.
it on mine.
I gotcha. All right, let's go through. I'll get you some frankincense oil. All right. Whoops. Yeah.
Oh, I get the extra.
Okay. I like to just go like this, personally. That's what I do.
Okay,
I go like this, and I go back,
okay.
you know? Oh, you got 3 drawings.
Oh, she got 3. Oh, you're the lucky one over here. Got the
Got
cord.
sage in my
Look.
closet.
Yeah!
You're the lucky one. Look, I think some of that rubbed off all the sit next to you.
Right.
Rub it off, girl. Rub it off.
You were the yin and yang, the hot and the cold.
That's so funny because every time everyone's always saying, "Oh my God, you're so cold." That's so weird. Lots of colors, lots of different things that were happening in there. But yeah, that's incredible. I was
Awesome.
like, oh, that's right.
All right. We're just waiting on Miss Raven.
Michael, or one of the angels. You feel it. One with the sword. Which one was that?
Michael.
That's my
Yeah.
That's my man.
Yeah, I could feel that. That was weird. Right there.
Whoosh, whoosh.
It was really cool.
That's all. I got chills again. Yeah, they in like the deeper like mystery schools and stuff. They talk about Archangel Michael is like a huge focus. Like they have whole like studies and courses on
Wow.
Archangel Michael,
That's
right? Just like kind of like Metatron, like those big
Yeah.
powers. Yeah.
What's Metatron again?
Metatron is he who is next to God or resides near the throne of God. It's like God's right hand man. Huh?
It's a cool name.
Yeah, Metatron. Yeah, Metatron.
They've been with me and just constant with me. So
That's
it's interesting. Oh, when you were talking Gabriel, he's pink light. Pink light. So I literally, that's something that constantly that pink light, having to push it out and help the unseen.
God is my strength.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So it's really interesting when you
Heck yeah.
say them all because they're always around me and they're always with me and I'm always writing stuff to give it to my little people there, you know.
Good.
And they just, you know, yeah. So it's interesting when you say those names. It's like, yeah. They're like, yeah, we're right here. I know you are.
Yeah, awesome.
Just love that.
Doing this reminded me of bringing down the heavens in Qigong.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking when I was doing that.
Awesome. All right, we ready, everybody?
Oh, wait.
Oh yeah. So we're gonna
Are
line.
you on camera?
Oh yes. Thank you.
Yeah, hey, you gotta remember here.
Oh, no.
No, it's for you, girlfriend. she's like,
Oh, I was like, I brought it. Oh, yeah, I did. Did you know I brought it?
I saw it. Yeah. So, oh yeah, we're using that. All right. So when you wake up in the morning, right? First thing is you're gonna face the east, right? The east is the place where the sun rises, right? This place of enlightenment, right? So you're gonna face that east, right?
Okay.
And you're gonna draw your circles. So for your circle, you're just shooting white light out of your hands, going clockwise. And you're just gonna say a prayer. I cast the circle in the name of the divine. So mote it be. And similar to our meditation before, you're actually gonna ground again, send those roots into the earth. You're gonna bring in your auric field till your aura is about an inch away from your skin. Okay? And then you're gonna visualize yourself getting taller and taller and taller. So tall that you're taller than the building. You're raising up above the city, the state, the country, the world is now getting smaller beneath your feet. You can see the moon and the sun and the stars and galaxies are becoming just little twinkles beneath your feet as you're going taller and taller and taller. And you're going to take your hand and you're going to reach up. You're going to reach up to the divine. You're going to reach up to Creator. See that divine light. Pull it all the way down to the pineal gland. See your pineal gland sparkle like a chandelier of divine essence. And you say, Ate. Pull it all the way down to the soul center. And we're going to say Zin Uru, an Atlantean word of power. Ready? Zin Uru. You're going to pull that light down and send it into the earth now. And as that light touches the earth, we say Malkuth. Malkuth. Pull the energy over to the right shoulder. See that red, hot, fiery, yang energy, masculine energy. Vegebura, the power. Vegebura. Pull it over to the left shoulder. The feminine, the divine feminine, that flowing water. Vegedula. Vegedula. Clasp your hands in the center of your heart. Focus on the equilibrating of opposites, of the harmonization of spirit and matter, of yin and yang, of the conscious and superconscious and higher self. You're going to bridge those opposites within the center of your heart. You're going to feel your heart expand with divine love. Clasping of the hands is an ancient symbol. It's an ancient mudra, which means the lower self will forever be in oneness with the higher self. And we say, Leolam, Amen. Leolam, Amen. And now you see yourself up there in the ethers as you were. And you're coming, shrinking all the way back down, and you're taking the light of the stars, of the planets, of the galaxies. It's getting caught in your auric field as you're coming all the way back down to this universe, to this galaxy, to this solar system, to Mother Earth. You can see the clouds. You can see United States, Sacramento, Fair Oaks, BlossomingPath, fully in your body. Grounding it in, doing your first mudra, your original mudra, anchoring in the magic. Ate, Malkuth, Vagabura, Vagadula, Leolam, Amen. Aho.
Oh.
And now you close your circle, counterclockwise. Yep, you got it. And then that's it. That's the Qabalistic Cross. So that's the cross of the Great Light. We have a little more chit-chatting to do, so we'll grab our chairs.
Okay.
Awesome.
All right.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Okay. Oh, all right.
All right.
Cool. So what do you guys, how do you feel? So do you feel the difference standing up with the different visualizations?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was much more intense.
It was much more what?
Intense.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, I was way up there, dude.
Yeah,
I was way up there. It took me a minute to come back down. I was like, no, I don't want to go back down. It's cold down there. That's when I got cold.
Awesome.
Sorry.
But yeah, so just keep drawing those symbols, keep drawing, keep doing the chants, right? Try practicing it differently with Zen Uru and Wankantanka. Did you guys feel the difference with Zen Uru this time? Zen
That
Uru?
was just. Is it on my paper there?
I didn't put it on the paper. It was kind of like a little tidbit, little synchro there.
How do you spell it?
ZIN dash URU.
You are you. Okay.
Zin Uru. I'll put it in the group chat too.
CIN dot, what is it?
Z,
You are
yeah.
the first thing. What?
ZRU?
ZIN dash URU.
You are you. That's cool.
Yeah.
I am that I am. You are.
And it's really weird because this says you and you, and I was just looking at that when I sat it down.
Whoa, okay, that's pretty cool. What the heck?
You planted out there, dude.
I did. I wish. Awesome. And then what you can do is just kind of play with it, just experiment, right? That's the way that you kind of learn and expand what works. Try using your non-dominant hand, try using your dominant hand. Try using one finger, right? That single pointiness, try the two, right? Try your whole hand, right? Try both hands, right? Experiment with the energy and see where you feel that height of expansion. And just keep building on that bit by bit by bit by bit. When I first started doing the practices, after I got like cleared and activated, I started like, whenever I called in the archangels, I started to like listen to them and try and hear them and try and just really soak in their presence. And they were telling me, hey, match our frequency. Like, what do you mean? Match your frequency? Like with my mind and my body and my spirit? No, they're like literally, like tone it, like sing their names in their frequency, in their vibration. And so I kept singing like, Mikael, but I kept feeling like no higher. So I'm like, Mikael, and I started it, they just kept coaching me bit by bit by bit. So now when I do it, I'm like, holy shit, yeah, I feel the energy, right? And then like, a year and a half, 6 months ago, I did a Mongolian throat singing lessons with a yeah.
I was wondering about your lung quality. You're able to hold it for a long time.
Yeah, I've been doing it for a while, but I haven't mastered Mongolian throat singing. But he was teaching me the different styles of Mongolian throat singing. And there's the Kargra, which is like, and then the Sigit is like the high pitch, and you can hear multiple tones while you're doing it. Yeah. And what I found out was when he was doing the Sigit one, I was like, wait, I've been doing that. I've been doing that, right? And so he's like, yeah, try and do it. And I was like, ooh, and I hit it. He's like, yeah, man, like you're there. Like you need more practice, but like you got it. And I was like, I didn't want to tell him because I didn't think he was metaphysical. But I'm like, yeah, the archangels freaking told me, but there's no way he would have got it. But yeah, it's like I was getting the coaching of a whole different system of mysticism from the archangels just by trusting the process, just by going step by step, just by trying something new, right? Sometimes it didn't sound pretty when I would do it because I'd be trying it out, right? So be okay with that. Be comfortable with trying different things in these rituals, right? Something else I want you to try is try it with different crystals, right? I don't know what kind of crystals you have at home, but try a clear quartz, try a selenite, try a small point, a big point, try a Palo Santo stick and then light it, right?
Now, what if you don't know the names of your crystals? Does it matter?
Doesn't matter. Yeah, just do what feels good.
Okay.
Yeah. And then the other practice that I just want to throw out here, and we'll go over it in depth later, but this is really to open up the psychic faculties and really stimulate the psychic abilities, right? This already is going to provide that wholeness and that psychic stimulation in connection to the divine, but there's a specific one that we're going to do more in depth later, but hopefully you can start doing it now. It's very easy. All you do is do your Qabalistic Cross, and then you're going to take a crystal, and you're going to draw an infinity symbol on your third eye. You're going to face the east, and go Raziel. Raziel, Raziel. Draw 4 infinity signs on your third eye facing the east. Then face the south. Raziel, Raziel, Raziel. The west and the north, right? In the further expansion of this, you do it 4 times. So
the messages.
yeah, I'll put it in the message. Yeah, you guys can text me. You guys can call me. All that stuff.
Can we chit chat and like experiment and magic stuff in there too?
Yeah, of course.
Cool. Okay, fine.
Yeah. But yeah, you'll really feel your third eye go pop. I mean, even if you start doing it now and then you come back next class, you're gonna feel the difference in your third eye itself. Even just doing that as an example, I already feel like whoa, like and the reason we do Raziel is because Raziel is the archangel of the mysteries, right? So the Kabbalah means to receive, right? So the Kabbalistic tradition, what we're teaching you guys, is a received tradition. It's received from higher forces. And it's said that Archangel Raziel gave this to Noah after the ark. He gave the system of magic. It comes from other beings too, but, huh? Yeah, really cool. So Raziel is kind of like the one who delineated, who gave us that lineage of magic.
Yeah, he's right next to God. He has the divine knowledge of God. He sits at the right hand of God, has all the geometrical shapes and everything. Yeah, Raziel is, divine keeper of secrets.
Let's go!
He's been messing with me, so I know.
Yeah. So if you have a little piece of like selenite at home or a little piece of ulexite, whoa, I love ulexite. Any kind of selenite, any kind of clear quartz, you just if it's soft enough, you can rub that on your third eye while you're doing it. You're gonna feel the difference. If you really want to kick it up, you can go 4 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Repeat that 3 more times. But that I wouldn't recommend that right now because that's a lot of stimulation just here, and we haven't gotten to any of the other chakras yet. So I would just stick with the 1. If you feel like I'm still pretty balanced, I still feel really grounded, I feel like I could just soak up more, go ahead and do it twice. If you're like, hey, this is really good, I really feel a super spiritual kick on this, and I feel like it's good for me, try 3. But if it's more than 3, maybe just shoot me a text, hey, or pendulum it real quick, hey, is more than that good? Because you just don't want to overstimulate the third eye. You don't want to be top heavy, right?
Pendulum is if it spins clockwise, it counts.
Yeah, so ask creator.
You have to ask your pendulum.
Yeah.
Really?
You have to actually ask what is your yes and what is your no. So when you hold it, you actually have to say, cleanse it first. Cleanse it with sage or Palo Santo, or leave it with some selenite. And you physically hold it and you say, how are you going to answer me yes? And allow it to let you know.
Okay.
Because each time it might be different if you're dealing with other people or spirits or doing different stuff. But you always ask, because don't assume, because you might be getting a no, thinking it's yes and it's a no.
That makes sense.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And the next class, we're going to be going into the expansion of this ceremony. So the next class is the Star of the Great Light. So in that class, we're going to be drawing pentagrams in the 4 directions and calling in the archangels in combination with the Qabalistic Cross that we learned. So we're going to be going into some neurolinguistic programming. We're going to be going into some more theory of it, and just expanding on that all in all. And then after that class, we're gonna be doing the workshop of them both. So that will be kind of more like a lax, like Q&A, like, hey, you have any questions for me? Okay, Katrina, go, right? Show me yours. Lisa, let me feel that energy. Jared, let's hear you call it, you know what I mean? So I'll be kind of more going through and kind of pinpointing, areas to improve and feedback and learning. So that'll be really fun.
Okay, this is the pendulum, does that work?
Yeah.
Of course, yeah, that's yummy.
Anything can work with a pendulum. Sorry.
I used to use my earbuds in college.
I know, there's so many things. As long as you hold it, you can hold it straight. Yeah, you can take your necklace off. But yeah, literally just make sure you ask it.
Yeah.
It'll show you.
Yeah.
Just did it, just counterclockwise when I just asked it.
There you go. Yeah. And then you said, how are you going to say no?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah, and you can pick up anything because it's off of your energy itself anyway.
Okay.
Yep. And then try.
Kind of like muscle testing.
Yeah.
Yep. That's
Yeah.
the thing. And then the other thing is, when you're drawing this cross, you're drawing the symbol of the Christ within your auric field, right? So this Christ energy is being literally drawn in your aura, right? Once you start getting comfortable with it, maybe after day 2 or 3, try doing the Ankh instead. So go Ati Malkut Vegabura Vegadula Leo Lama Men. Try doing different symbolization of drawing in your auric field to kind of kick the energy different direction.
Okay.
Cool?
Yeah.
Any questions?
Thanks for the circle thing, because I wouldn't have known the circle. I gotta try to remember. The clockwise and the counterclockwise. I gotta try to remember that. So thank you.
You're welcome. Go ahead.
Just wanted to add, doing the onk instead of the infinity by itself. Oh my
Whoa,
god.
what?
So good. Up the sinus cavity in here, and then you go around the brows.
What?
So it's like this whole space opens up.
That's awesome.
So good. Delicious.
Cool. All right, cool guys, that's it. So let's hold hands. Let's give you 3 ohms. And we're just gonna visualize the earth. Yeah. Visualize the earth in the middle of the circle. All of our loved ones there on it. Take a deep breath. Om. Hugs all around.
Yes.
Thank you, thank you. Lisa!
I am enjoying it. Okay, you know what? This is going to be amazing. I can't wait to. Boy, so much growth is going to come out of this one. This is
Looking forward to getting that done.
Huh? Okay, get your feet. Yeah! Hey, buddy. Hi. Thanks for coming in, man.
Yeah, good job.
Stuff. And I would go 4 times.
Yeah.
Do the more deeper one, yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
Thank you. Like that, okay?
I like it too.
Like that. So you're telling us don't go more than 1 or 2 times.
Yeah.
Sequel to
But if you're doing 2 and you feel like, I got this, like you feel balanced and you feel good, keep going, yeah.
And you want us to do this, what, 2-3 times a day?
Just do, this one?
Yeah.
The main ritual 4 times a day.
4 times a day.
4 times a day. And that's just like, bam, just activate, cleanse, clear.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like the metaphor that I always like to use is like, think about our mind, our body, our spirit like a cup of water, right? And through the world and time and events, it's like a dirty cup of water, right? But each time you're doing these rituals, you're taking that purest possible water, drop. Every time you do it, and eventually that water is gonna overflow, and you're just gonna have that clean water in there.
Got you. So, okay.
I'm excited.
Okay, I got you. Okay.
Anybody?
Okay, I got this. I think I'm pretty sure I got it. Let's see. We'll see. I'll come back talking about. Lord, I forgot everything. I tell you.
And you guys can text me.
Yours?
Thanks for watching.
And you guys can text me in the group chat any questions you have, and we can call and stuff. And then once a week, if you guys want, we can get together, do a little group call or something, do it together.
Awesome.
You know, something cool.
Awesome.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I will. Okay. If you're still there, thank you for watching. You can come in person. The next class is 22.
Person.
Or you can do it online. Online, I think it's starting at $10. So thanks so much. This is C's BlossomingPath.
Sorry, is this weekly?
Huh?
Is this gonna be weekly?
You'll see me. I'm telling you, I'm gonna put on my
Every second and
page.
fourth
This is another
Thursday of the month. Yeah.
So have you got
And I have the flyer up there. You can take a little picture. I
Open
text it.
up your spirituality. This is what you need to do. So I will see you on my page because I'm gonna make sure I take this, put it on my page too. He will be one of the people that will be talking on my page too. So see us next time. Make sure you try to get there. Got it. Well, I know your people, but they might. Hey, your people might go.